Good afternoon, world. Allow me first to apologize for this interruption. Next, allow me to say this speech should be very familiar to you by now as a speech from a very iconic film. Anyhow, we do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of everyday routine, the security of the familiar, the tranquility of repetition. We enjoy them as much as any other, but in the spirit of commemoration, whereupon important events of the past, usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful bloody struggle, are celebrated with a nice holiday, we thought we could mark this very moment by taking some time out of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak. I suspect even now, orders are being shouted into telephones, and men with guns will soon be on their way. Why? Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, as unfair, cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression, and where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly, there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. We know why you did it. We know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. They were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you, and in your panic you turned to the government. They promised you peace, and all they demanded in return was your silent, obedient consent. More than 400 years ago, a great man wished to embed the moment of awakening forever in our memory. His hope was to remind the world that fairness, justice, and freedom are more than words. They are perspectives. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of this government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow the waking of the flocks to pass unmarked. But if you see what we see, if you feel as we feel, and if you would seek as we seek, then we ask you to stand beside us. We ask you to wake your minds, strip yourself of the strings in which your every action has been dictated. Rise up, stand up and choose your side. We are the Mad Hatters. We are keeping innocence persistent. We are the Mad Hatters. And we fit together as misfits.